Hello, my name's Daryl Lee. I am the Executive Operations Director for Team Purpose LLC, and I'm coming to you today with a message from Team Purpose about the money chase. You know, money has a life of its own. It controls just about everything we do in this life. The thing that I want you to understand about money is how it chases. Money chases you in this way. You go to work and you work 40 hours, you guaranteed some pay. Then at the end of the pay period is probably 80 hours and you've earned. You put yourself in a position for money to chase you. And by the time that money done caught up with you, it's off and chasing something else. It's off and chasing the house note. It's off and chasing the car note. It's off and chasing the insurance that you got to pay to drive the car. So your money, in a lot of cases, you don't even see your money. It actually goes into an account, and then that account disperses it to whoever lined up to take it. So if you look at it that way, a lot of the money that's chasing you, if not all, and then still needs some more to chase you, is it's almost like it's in vain. But you trapped in a part of the cycle to where the monies that's chasing you is limited. The your money that's chasing something else is unlimited, because that's just the natural everyday in order to live a certain lifestyle chase. That's not counting going to the grocery store and picking out meals that you like to eat. That's not at least picking out one day to where you can go out and somebody serves you, not a restaurant. Your money is chasing the restaurant. Your money is chasing the grocery store. Your money is chasing lights, water, lawn service, everything. Your money is on the chase. And like I say, in a lot of cases, the uh, the ability to have something for your money to chase, to have the money to get in the circle of dispersing it, is limited. And I'm coming to you this way because I want you to pay attention to what's going on in your daily life. I just did a message a little while ago about bringing heaven to earth versus, living a lifestyle just to get to. And they work together, but one is more rewarding while you're here versus uh, the other. While you're here, you're bringing heaven here. It was a conversation, and I don't know why I brought it up, but I did. But it does have a lot to do with the chase. Where are you in at the chase never stops, because once you've completed that pay period, you got to go back and you got to do it again. You got to chase some money for your money to have some money to be able to chase what you need to survive in a daily life. You got to have it. Now, how you get it is what's consuming your life here. How you enjoy it is limited. So, what are you saying, Brother Darrell? I mean, what is this all about? This is all about the chase. I mean, if your chasing is not producing enough, uh, have some to stop some from going out so you can really enjoy this life. And it's not a cycle that you have no control over. You have to look at uh, easiest way, and I didn't want to make it simple, but the easiest way to look at it is you look at what's coming in and what's going out. That's how the chase go. You chase it, and then it chase you, and then your money is chasing something else. And like I say, in a lot of cases, you don't even see your money. As a matter of fact, if you're not careful, the bank has this uh, check protection. So if you bounce the check, they may charge you $30. And you say that's okay. I'll catch it on the next round. I'll catch it on the next round, and that's another chase. That's another institution that your money is chasing. So if you're in a position of where all of your money is running away from you and none is coming to you for you to control like you want to, you need to make some adjustments. Otherwise, you're just living every day for the chase. You chasing it, you made it, and then it chased you. And as a lot of people don't, you know, within the span of 2 hours, your money is on the chase so hard until it's gone. And I ask this question, when you look at it like that, who wants to live a life? Let's say you get your money from your job, and that's the only place you get it from. And you're going to be in this cycle for the next 30 years. You have to do this for the next 30 years. You have to chase money to for the money to chase you, and then all that you get is chasing something else for 30 years. This is your life. When God then gave you a brain, if it's functioning properly, what you have to do is you have to think creatively. You have to decide, number one, if this is okay with you, if that lifestyle is good with you, God bless you, I'm happy for you. I'm not on here to complain. I'm on this media source to try to share something that will open your eyes to the way you're living your life and where you are positioned in the chase, in the money chase. If you're in a position to where you don't even see your money, you got a charge card or a debit card, you just go and slap it down. Now, that's a chase. Because before you even get to the grocery store, they are already chasing your money. They already giving sale on this and sale on that, and you can't wait to get paid so you can, spend that money. catch the sale. It's a chase. And, let's not look at the overall position of money. It is the root, the love of money is the root of all evil. All evil. And if you really study money, it really is. Money motivates, money tears down, the lack of it destroys, make some people want to kill themselves because they don't have it. So where are you positioned in this chase? Are you just a pawn or a check post to make sure it all get in the account? Everything that you've earned get into that account so it can get on the chase. I'm gonna ask you guys, when the last time you took a nice, relaxing vacation without thinking about the money chase? And in your position of chasing the money, do you like doing what you do in the chase? And again, once you've completed your part of the chase and it's in your account, do you like the way it is just flowing through your hands? Yeah, you probably can go out there and buy you a new car. You can go out there and buy you a new house. And you can do all of these things. But that's the chase. That's the chase. Can I enjoy any of this? All the hard work I'm doing every day, with a couple of days off. And while I'm off, I'm thinking about the chase. Is that the life that you really believe that God wants for you in this lifetime? See, we're dealing in a limited time span. This is for the religious people. A limited time span, but God is eternal. God do everything for a reason, and I believe that whoever have the opportunity to hear this particular message, I hope it'll make them think, and I hope it'll make them look around, in their own space and see what they are accomplishing in this life. Are they just existing to go through that routine to be a part of the money chase? And the money chase is not serving them well. And let's go into another phase. This is a black and white thing. Why do you believe that in just about every institution, not all, but just about every institution you work in, there is always somebody of another race that's over the black man? How did we get in this position? What caused that to happen? And it's by no fault of nobody's but our own. Because we are so willing to accept what we can get and not use our brain, not, use our hands, use our health and everything else to uh, produce more, not use our little time that the job allows us. We don't use it to uh, increase or do better, do less for them and do more for ourselves. We don't think that way. We just, hey, I got to get up, I got to go to work, and I got to do this and I got to do that. And that's true. You do have to do that in order to maintain some things that you have in your life right now. You can't get it for free. But let's go through a process. when we were first brought here, we were brought here in chains. So we worked, but we worked for food, we worked for shelter, and the little bit of clothes that we can get and water. That's how we worked, and that was a system that somebody of another race, I'm just going to say white race, but that didn't just happen with the white race, but somebody of another race was over us. And this is how we worked. And we were taught through religion and no education, but definitely through religion, that this was your position in life. And you were taught that for generations. And then we got to a place in life to where we started working for money. You know, that's before Jim Crow. That's before uh, uh, right after you were set free. Okay, they can work you, but they had to pay you. So it didn't move you much further ahead in life as far as freedom is concerned, but it did you to another level. But even at that level, there was always of another race over you. So by the time we got to a place to where we can definitely work for institutions, for companies, everybody in the place that you showed up for work for was of another race. I'm going to say white race in America. So you always have been in a position to have to work for another race. Where do this fit in at? I'm going to get to it. But that's part of how we got into this situation to where you are never, in most cases, going to be number one. You've created things and others has taken it away from you and took credit for it, built businesses that you go to work for today. So when they finally let you in, you look around and you're not the only one. Even some of them has have to actually uh, have to actually work under a certain hierarchy. But back then, I mean, a few years ago, even the ones who didn't qualify were uh, not in a position to. I have to move around, and I apologize for this too, but I do have to move around. Even some in a uh, in a better position, less educated, and uh, less knowledgeable, got the breaks that you didn't get and you never gonna get because of the makeup of most companies. Forgive me for this, y'all, but I had to move. I had to make a move or I was gonna lose you for sure. I apologize for that. Now let's get back to it. Once we got to a certain status in life, everything was taken as far as ownership, as far as leaders, and everything else. And we've been fighting for that position forever. And the only way you're going to get that position is to start creating for yourself. This is for the Black race. The only way you're going to get the position that you are seeking is if you start to uh, building, creating your own. And the only way you're going to build it is together. You're not going to build it by yourself. So as far as the money chase, you're going to be in a position to where you're only going to make so much working for somebody else. If you believe that's the life that you have to live, so be it. I don't have a problem with that, and I shouldn't have a problem with it, but you should. You should know that there is more to this life than what you are settling for. It's totally up to you. We are all in this thing together. And like I said on my last post, there are many who proclaim to be Christians, but their ways are far from what Christianity represents. Far from it. And until you open your mind, your brain, and use it for what it was created for, you're going to always be in the position you're in right now as far as the money chase. You chase, you receive a limited amount, and in a lot of cases, more than you have accomplished throughout a 40-week pay period is enough to cover everything that you have covered. you know. And I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying be mad at anybody, because you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Because the information I'm putting out there now, it's always been like that. We just refuse. We just refuse to accept uh, the part that's going to benefit us because we're too lazy. You know, the current situation is just who we are, and we function like that. We have to get past just what we see with these natural eyes. We have to look at possibilities. We have to stop being so afraid to step outside of the norm. Yeah, there's issues out there of unfair treatment and everything else, but you got to get past that, because this is what I notice about people, especially Black people. You've been delivered into freedom. Freedom ain't free. You have to take responsibility for the situation that you in. You have to take responsibility for fixing it. Nobody's responsible for fixing your issues or concerns. We done got so used to just accepting what we can get. And when it's not enough, we complain and do nothing about it. Freedom is not free. You have to take responsibility. If you want something better, you have to take on that responsibility and seek something better. And a lot of times it's in your mind to do. You're either too afraid, or you feel like I don't have enough money to do it, or enough time, or whatever. You got to work all of that out. That's a part of your freedom. That's a part of you being free. And you're also free to live out your life just like it is right now. And stop putting that burden on God like He's gonna come back here and this is for my Christians. That this is the Christian this is the language you've been taught. God gonna fix it. Don't worry, don't panic. He's gonna fix it. It's already fixed. When He created all of this and set everything in motion, He said He was finished. We gave it away. We made all of these not we, man gave it away. Man gave it away to the adversary, and here we are. We struggle and we fought for freedom. You got freedom now. feel free to do what you have to do to make your life better. Get in on the chase. Get in on the chase and increase. Stop looking for these get rich quick schemes. They don't work. You know how to do something besides uh, go to that job for 80 hours and then boom, that's it. I completed my mission. That ain't your mission. You surviving. You're not living. You are surviving. And if you make it to 30 years and you retire, you get a little relief, but you ain't got long to live after that. In most cases, when you retire, you are 60, between 65. The average lifespan is about, you've been promised 83. So let's look at less than 20 years left of your life that you're going to spend the majority of what's coming in. The chase is going to shift from what you've been doing to I have to get my medication in order to stay here. Now your money done start chasing something else. I have to uh, go to the doctor because I feel a little pain in my legs. That's what you worked for. That's what you chased for 30 years. You got some stuff in them 30 years, but you can't enjoy it like you could do it when you was young. You just can't do it. I had to move around in this place. It started, the battery was going down on my equipment, and I had to adjust it and move to another place. And I want to apologize for that. I think I got most of what I wanted to say out about the chase. The chase is not going to stop. And right now, you are totally out of control of how to chase is happening in your life. But you can take control. You just have to pay attention to uh to the process and your position. You know, you can get more to chasing you, but you got to do something. And it ain't always physical. It ain't always a whole lot of time. You just got to think about it. You just got to try on how can I get a better position in this money chase. Again, my name's Daryl Lee. I'm with Team Purpose LLC. I am the Executive Operations Director. You can put uh, Daryl Lee, Team Purpose LLC in your search engine. It'll pull up a website or an option to pull up the website, and you can see what we're doing to help communities. Our position is we go into communities throughout the country and we build teams to work together to solve community concerns, crime, fears of crime, counseling. We work with the criminal justice system, preparing people for the criminal justice system so they end up in jail. We own a 24-hour bail bonding service nationwide. Bail bonding is one of those things that's a part of the criminal justice system. Once you engaged in that, the bail bonding process is just the beginning of the process. That's just to get you out of jail. But if the crime is simple enough, like domestic violence, murder, whatever the case is, in most cases, you don't get out for murder, but some cases you do, but it costs a lot of money, monies that you will not get back. So anybody who's getting out of jail on bail, I would give you this advice. Don't think that's the end of the process. And you should be focused on what you're into and what's the best way to get out of it without it taking up too much more of your life. Thanks again for watching this video. Again, you can reach us at 225-755-9215, or you can send an email to teampurposehelp@yahoo.com, and that'll start the process. We can start discussing whatever concerns you have, and we'll work with you from there. Thank you very much for watching this video.